I'm not doing too good. How are you?
What's going on?
Basically, I want my medallions back. I can't live like this. This is not fair. Those medallions belong to me. I'm the rightful owner. I need those 6 medallions back any way possible. I have to get those 6 medallions back. He says, I talked to him, he said he didn't force you to do anything. You're the one who decided you wanted to do different investments and that you sold them. He said he pressured you though. But those 6 medallions, Muhammad Khalil owns them. They make $4,200 a week. They're each worth at least $500,000. Do you understand that? Those are my fucking medallions. I want them back. I don't care what I have to do. I didn't give you permission or consent to sell my medallions, nor did I give Khalid. And who the fuck is Khalid anyway? He's not my father, and you both lied to me and told me, call him Baba, call him your father, your dad. He's not my dad. Do you know how disrespectful that is to my dad for you guys to do that shit to me and lie to me and steal my money and steal the medallions and then try to kill me in Pakistan and Afghanistan? And then, so I don't have to ask you about the money and that I never take you guys to court. This is not fair. I need those 6 medallions back. I'm fucking dying. I have medical bills. I can't put food on the table. I can't pay my medical bills. And you all tried to kill me and you all tried to con me. I have to have those medallions back. I want those 6 medallions. Muhammad Khalil has them. They're in his name, but they're not his. They belong to me. He bought you. I don't know if you know this or not. He now owns 33 medallions. That he built an empire off those 6 medallions. All right.
I never wanted to make anything. I wanted to buy more and more. He's the one who keeps forcing me and pressuring me and abusing me to sell them.
I don't give a fuck what the hell he did to you. It was not your right. You were my legal guardian. Nobody put a gun to your head. It was not your right to sell those medallions. That was not your money. It wasn't your decision. You shouldn't have touched that shit. Get do gabhomli.
And your mother approved, and your grandfather and your father said he approved too.
Approved of what?
To sell them. I give Khalid the right to do whatever he wants.
Khalid's not even my legal guardian. You were the one who was my legal guardian. And he wasn't even my father. And that's not true. Nasser told me he did not approve of selling the medallions. He said we should keep them. Keep them for the kid. And my grandfather, your father, is the one who got me the medallions with my money and said nobody's ever sell them or do anything to them. Not only that, he told you not to sell the house that was in Worcester. The Douglas Drive house. I need those 6 medallions back. You guys wronged me. You tried to kill me in Pakistan and Afghanistan. You turned me into a child soldier when I was 9 years old. And I read the Jeffrey Light files. You guys took me to Pakistan and Afghanistan right in 1991 in the summer. Isn't that right? I just read that in February. February, you sent the guy. You gave the guy the money and you signed the contract. And I saw it in your name. Have it right in front of me here. I can read it to you if you wanted to. Nate Contractor.
You made me do everything. I was voting against it. But what the fuck up?
Then why didn't you divorce him? Why the fuck didn't you call the cops? We're in America here. We're not in this piece of shit Egypt or wherever the hell this asshole's from. I want those medallions. I need those medallions. I'm going to file a lawsuit and you're going to testify in court to exactly what happened. I don't give a fuck about anybody or anything. I just want the 6 medallions so I can put food on the table and medicine. And they're rightfully mine. I have to have those. They're still around and they've been making $4,200 a week for the last since you sold them.
Talk to Khalid, that's all I can tell you.
I talked to the asshole last week. He told me that he pressured you, and that was it. But that he didn't force you to do anything.
That's him. He's a liar. He said he knew lies.
Look, all I know is you scammed me and you lied to me. You and him, okay? And Magdi and Muhammad Khalil. And if you assholes don't get your shit together and give me my medallions back, I'm gonna take you all to court and put you all in jail.
Okay.
You need to testify for me. I'm gonna file a lawsuit, and you're gonna be subpoenaed, and you're gonna be a witness. And you're gonna witness against Khalid, and you're gonna, under oath, under the judge, you're gonna tell the truth as it happened.
Okay.
And I did not approve of the sale of that stuff. And you know what this Khalid told me was he wants to make a plan for me. I told him this is my plan. My plan is what my father's plan was for me. That's what my plan is for me. And then if we want to take it one step further, my other plan was my grandfather's plan for me. So my biological father, Gamal, that's my plan for me. My second plan is my grandfather's plan, which is your father. And I don't care about anybody else's plans or what anybody else thinks. And I know nobody else is on my side except my father and my grandfather. Everybody else is against me. Everybody else try to turn me into a crazy person and keep me illiterate because they had stolen money.
I knew this day will come. I knew you're not going to be 5 years old forever. I knew one day you're going to be a man and you're going to ask where is the money. And I said, this is the asshole. That one day this is what's going to happen exactly. And they didn't see that day coming.
Well, it doesn't matter. They're gonna see this day. This asshole is a terrorist. Khalid Ibrahim is a fucking terrorist, okay? You understand that? He is part of a group that's called Egyptian Islamic Jihad. This group is Ayman al-Zawahiri's group, alright? His best friend, Abu al-Faraj, is in Guantanamo Bay right now. Do you know that?
No, I didn't know.
Abu al-Faraj is in Guantanamo Bay. You remember Abu al-Faraj from Peshawar, Pakistan, and I read the stories on Wiki about his son Musab and that other guy's son Ahmad. They were killed in Sudan. Alright, Abu al-Faraj, that's not his real name too, by the way. But anyway, the guy is in Guantanamo Bay, okay? The guy, and Khalid used my money to give it to these terrorists. I know that's a fact. I know he gave money to Sheikh Omar Abdurrahman. I mean, I don't have proof, but he has to have. He was hanging out with the guy.
I think he belonged in jail, and I hit that number of it.
Alright, so this asshole should be in jail right now in Guantanamo Bay. Khalid Ibrahim is a terrorist. And I will witness against him. You will witness against him. I need that money. I need the 6 medallions, and I need justice. I have to have justice. I have to have my day in court. They all hated my father because my father was the smartest one of them all and the hardest worker. And he was the most intelligent and had superior mind, superior looks, superior work ethic, superior money management. And he was a self-made man. Everybody hated my father. Everybody wished the worst for him. And not only that, after they killed him and stole the insurance money, they wanted to kill me too and make me into a crazy person because they didn't want me to outshine them like my father had outshined them. Magdi hates my dad since they were kids. Magdi hated my dad with all his heart since he was kids. They were kids. Because my dad was better than him and smarter than him and hard worker than him and came to America first and got a degree and got a house and got married and had a kid. Do you understand that?
I know.
And Magdi has spent his whole life trying to get revenge on my father and then trying to kill me. And he attempted to assassinate me several times. I just didn't understand what was happening back then. But now that I know he stole money, now I understand his motive for trying to assassinate me and trying to isolate me and trying to cut me off from you and everybody else so that I'd never ever find out about the money or the medallions. I need you to testify. I'm going to file a civil lawsuit in a federal court, and I'm going to be suing Magdi and Khalid. And you need to testify against them. I need everybody who stole money to give back the money, plus damages, plus pain and suffering, plus the torture they put me through.
Okay, everything you say is true. 100%. I can't argue.
And I'm angry at you for lying to me and telling me the guy who was torturing me and who stole the money was my dad when he wasn't. And then you sided with him. I remember when we lived in Kenilworth, you sided with him. You talked very badly about me, and I know now why you did that, because you had taken some of my money too without my permission, and you wronged me. And I'll tell you what Nasser said. This is his exact term. اعرف على طول ان اي واحد قال كلمة عليك وانت صغير كان واخد فلوس. And you talked shit about me. Your husband Khalid Ibrahim, the terrorist, talked shit about me. Muhammad Khalil talked shit about me because he had stolen the 6 medallions. Magdi talked shit about me because he had stolen, he stole the $120,000 in the beginning, and then he stole a bunch of money later on from the Social Security money that I was getting, and other insurance money, and the workwomen's compensation money, the monthly money I was getting. And also the house rental money I was getting from Jersey. He stole and embezzled all that money. That's called larceny in this country. And that's a federal crime. Alright? He should be in jail right now. Right? And then Muhammad Khalil, when I was there 2 years ago, and I was telling him about my health problems and my medical bills, this is his exact words to me. Declare bankruptcy, motherfucker. Declare bankruptcy. Why don't you drive cab? I have these fucking Haitians, they drive cab, they make $70,000 a year. Drive cab, motherfucker. Declare bankruptcy. Alright? That asshole told me that fucking shit when he owns my 6 cab medallions. I didn't know that at the time. But that's why he was so hostile towards me.
I know I'm guilty, I'm wrong, he's a son of a bitch asshole. I kept telling him, no, he abused me more and more. The more I say no, the more he abused me, and I didn't know any better.
Well, I talked to him about that last week, about him beating me up and torturing me. He's like, oh, I only remember hitting you maybe once or twice regarding me. I remember getting beat up daily when we lived in Kenilworth. It was a daily beating. I didn't even know why it was happening, but I was just like, it became a routine. Just like normal people brush their teeth every day, he beat me every day. It was just like a routine thing.
I know, when we lived in Pakistan too, he used to beat you up with a belt without any clothes on. He made you sleep on the floor the whole time in the roof, and he beat you with a belt because he wanted to play video games.
Because I played Nintendo, I know. And I was fucking starving, I was like homeless, and I have millions of fucking dollars coming in. And you and him are stealing the money and torturing me and trying to kill me.
I never wanted to go to Pakistan, I never wanted to go anywhere. I want to keep everything the way it is. Only Meshal.
Then you should have fucking divorced him. What the fuck is wrong with you? Why didn't you divorce him?